Good morning, everybody. It's what is it, like August 25th or 6th, something like that. Just a couple little updates. What was it? 2 weeks ago, I think it was, I did an update on these bananas. So our bananas are still here. They're bulging just a little bit, but not much. But you can see they're turning a little bit yellow here. I don't know if it's because the weather is changing or what, but it's getting down into the 50s every night. So I don't think I'm going to get any more maturity on these bananas. So I think what I'm going to do here in a little while is probably cut these off, take them in the house, and just leave them set a couple days. If I do that, then I'll videotape that and I'll drop it in right here. But yeah, I think we'll take them, cut them off, put them in the house a couple days. I think they'll yellow up even though they're not completely mature, and maybe just see what happens with them. We could leave them out here, but like I said, I don't think they're going to grow anymore, and I think it's about time to do something with them. So anyhow, yeah, they haven't changed a whole lot, and they certainly haven't changed since the last video. So yeah, so that's the update on those. What else? Oh, Thailand. Sumpit's niece went out to the property. It's the rainy season, the monsoon season over there right now. They've been getting a lot of rain, a lot of flooding. Most of you probably don't watch the news in Thailand, but Bangkok's been flooded for a couple weeks, and that happens every monsoon season, so it's not a big deal. But her niece went out to the property, shot some video. We'll drop it in there right here. So I think we need to add, based on these videos, I think we need to add about another meter of dirt, expecting that to pack down to about a ½ meter of elevation. And then I'll set the house on another ½ meter. So we'll be a meter above the current ground level, which is not flooded, as you can see in the videos. But I think that's going to be sufficient. She talked to her niece about, you know, is the water level right now about where it gets every year? Is it high? Is it low? They said it's about normal, but in the high years, when it gets really high, the water will come up about another foot. So I think another meter, which is what, 2.8 feet or 3.2 feet, I think it is. Another 3 feet, I should not have an issue. Oh, there's my dog, or my neighbor's dog. How you doing, huh? How you doing? And there's my neighbor coming over to see what's going on. So I'm going to check out, and I'll get back to you in a minute. All right, fast forward about a ½ hour. We just stood out here and bullshitted and talked about plans with our properties and stuff we want to work on. But anyhow, yeah, that's my neighbor Dave. So I have no idea what I was talking about before they showed up. But anyhow, I think today I'm going to get all this brush. This is a crap I've cleaned out of. We didn't do a video on it, but that whole area way out there by the road, we cleaned all that shit out of there 2 weeks ago. But it looks pretty nice now. We're going to get some of that red wood chips like we put in around the bananas. We're going to put it in there and around the tree areas out front. But this shit come out of there. So I want to take this stuff and get it burned up. I don't want to screw around hauling it out. If I got to move it, I might as well just move it over there to a burn pile and get rid of it. So I think I'm going to do that today. Not sure. But I was just talking to Dave about clearing out some of these small trees through here. He said he don't have a problem with it, which I didn't think he would, but because it's my property. But whenever I get near a neighbor, I don't like being too obtrusive, or intrusive, I should say. So I talked to him. He said no problem. So I don't know when I'll do that, maybe next spring or this winter, or I don't know, whenever I get bored and need something to do. So we'll do that. Oh, I think I was talking about the floodwater in Thailand. I don't know how far I got. I'll go back and look, so I'll have to re-edit this if I need to. But so looking at the water level right now, I think we're only going to have to go up about another meter with the house. So I was going to put a meter of dirt and then jack the house a meter. I think what I'm going to do is I'll put a meter of dirt, but it'll come back down like to probably a half a meter. And then I'll set the stem walls on the house, another half meter tall. So we'll be a meter above what you see in the videos. Because they said that where the water level is right now, the highest they recall seeing is about a foot above that, which is a third of a meter. So if I get everything, at least the floor of the house anyhow, up another meter, we should never see water in there. My property line goes back through here somewhere. I don't even know. I got some markers out there, but this tree here, I need to take it down at some point, I think. It's in pretty bad shape here. It looks like termites got to it. And I'm concerned, as you can see, it's not in very good shape. I'm concerned this thing's going to snap off right here one of these days. Just looking at the way it's standing, I think it'll go that way, but it really depends on which way the wind's going when it goes. But we do have a hurricane coming. I think it's supposed to be here like Wednesday or Thursday. It's supposed to hit the Panhandle as like a category, Panhandle in Florida, as a category 3. By the time it crosses Georgia and gets up to us, it's probably just going to be a bunch of rain and probably 30, 40, 50 mile an hour winds. So I'm not too worried about the tree right now. I don't think it'll come down, but I do need to get that knocked down before it falls. I have had, I think the highest winds we've had here at this house since I've lived here is 83 miles an hour, which is freaking blowing, but that was like 6 or 7 years ago. A hurricane come in off the Atlantic Ocean, which is only 100 miles from here, and that one was pretty rough year. But yeah, so it's seen higher winds here, but I don't expect it to be too bad in the coming week. One other bit of news, we did book our flights to Bangkok for somewhere, I think it's the middle of January, and coming back on March 1st, or right around there, pretty close. But yeah, we're going to get back over there, take care of some of that stuff we've talked about in the previous videos, to include digging that fish pond and getting the dirt on there so the dirt's got time to pack down. The economy the way it is, we've kind of changed our timeline a little bit, but I'm not even going to talk about the timeline because it's probably going to change. It's just going to be, we're going to go by feel. But right now, the expectation is in about a year, be really close to getting out of here. But we're just going to have to see how things go. My sinuses, I've got allergies, and they started acting up last night, so I apologize for all the sniffing and sneezing. But yeah, I see Psalm Pit's out in the garden over there doing her thing. She thinks it's cold. Like I said earlier on the bananas, it's been getting down in the 50s, so it's been kind of cool, but to me it's nice. For her it's cold. The bananas, yeah, they're turning pretty yellow. We need to knock some of these off. So yeah, Dave was over here, dogs, he brought them out for a walk, but they left me a little gift. So I'm gonna have to get a hose and dissolve that down so I don't step in it. I'm not gonna bore you with this little part of the project. I got most of it, but all right, so I think on the last video I mentioned we were going to go up into North Carolina to a cave or a waterfall or something. Well, we didn't do that. We decided to go to some races at a dirt track that we hadn't been to before up by Charlotte. That's what we did last weekend. Didn't do any videotaping on that. But it was pretty good races, pretty good time. We still plan on going to North Carolina, but I think we want to go like in mid or late October. And it's not a cave or a waterfall. It's a bridge that spans across a couple mountains, I guess, but it's a footbridge and it's like a mile high. So that should be interesting. Bunch of trails and stuff. We'll do a little bit of that, but probably not a lot because I'm old and fat. But yeah, so that's kind of what we got going on this weekend, and updates on the move to Thailand. Oh good, I've been meaning to do that. I need to get rid of this shit too. We burned today, let's burn this. Get rid of this stuff. Any scrap wood I have inside the shop, we'll get rid of it, burn it. Oh, I want to show you. Come here, look and see. Watch out for all that dog poop.
Your spray is still solid, still have chunk.
Oh, you can't see it. He took boards from the fence I gave him.
No, I never.
He took them and put them around his greenhouse, man. It looks pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, it looks pretty nice. It looks like a wooden cabin type thing.
He put the color on or no?
No, it's just raw wood.
Oh, really?
You can see, I don't know if you can see it. See the white? Just to the left of the...
Yeah.
The white there, just to the left. I know you can't see it on the camera, but it looks like wood. That's it. But it looks really nice.
How he organized it look nice? How can he
He just took pieces of the old fence that I took out of here.
Yeah.
He kept it. He used those to make a siding on it like this. So it's in lines like that.
Oh.
But anyhow, yeah, just this pile of shit here, and maybe a couple of these sticks here that I knocked down. Because the rest of this is all sawed for firewood for our campfire, and we'll get pretty much all that burnt this winter, I think. But really, it's just this pile here, and then whatever the small pieces off that tree I chopped up there. But that's the tree that was right here before. Best grass we have is right here. It looks nicer than any place in the whole yard. It's out here behind the damn shop, and I don't know why it's nice here. Maybe this dirt they brought in from somewhere else.
It doesn't have any weed too.
No, it looks good. And I don't do anything with it.
A lot weed since we have the bird.
The what? The bird?
The bird
feed. Yeah, well, at least the weeds is better than nothing at all, just dirt. So I mentioned earlier about my property line. I think that white stick there is the property line.
Okay.
I measured it off once. From the road back and then across, and I put another one over there in a tree somewhere, but anyhow, I think that's the line. Okay, we're gonna get out of here, get some work done.
Go. The dog not like you.
So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here, but anything new comes up, new updates or whatever, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe and thumbs up button. They tell me that helps. I don't know what it helps, but hit them. Thanks.